Hi, this is Lisa Somerville for Divinity Designs. Welcome to another Tuesday's tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you some of our newer product line, our foiling products. I'm going to show you how to do some foiling using the solid foiling plates along with our waves foiling plates. When using our foiling products, you're going to want to use a foiling machine that's compatible with your die cutting machine. You can always tell our foiling products because they're printed in yellow on the packaging. This is our waves foiling plate. The solid foiling plate allows you to use the negative area of your foil so that you're not wasting any of the foiling. In addition to those foil products, we have the All Occasion Foiling Die Duo. This is a set of 2. This set contains a plate of words and the dies to die cut the words. We also have the Bold Blessings Foiling Die Duo. Again, this is a set of 2 that includes the plate and the coordinating die. When creating my A2 cards, I start out with either the A2 Landscape card base with layer or the A2 Portrait card base with layer. Each of these is a set of 2 dies. The A2 Landscape card base with layer will die cut and score your cardstock to create an A2 size card base 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. The layer is 4 by 5 1/4. The A2 Portrait card base with layer die set. This die will cut and score your cardstock to create an A2 size base card 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5.5. The layer is 4 by 5 1/4. So here you can see the A2 base card along with the layer. And usually when I create my cards, I'm also using the matting rectangle. The matting rectangle will die cut and mat a 4 by 5 1/4 rectangle. You can see how that matting rectangle adds a pop of color between the layer panel and the base card. Here's one of the cards that I created using the A2 Landscape card base with layer along with the All Occasion Foiling Die Duo and the Waves foiling plate. The foil used on this project is the rainbow foil, and then the word is done in silver. On the silver, I used the negative foiling, so that way the silver was the background and the black is the cardstock. On regular foiling, the silver would be the words, and because my black is the cardstock, that would be the background that you see here. Now on this card, I used the Bold Blessings Foiling Die Duo, along with the Waves foiling plate and the solid plate. And that's what I'm going to be showing you today. We're going to add layered foiling to create the look that you see on this card here. I'm going to start out by using the solid plate, black glossy cardstock, and silver foil. Once the green light turns on my foil machine, I know it's ready to be used. I'm going to be placing the foil pretty side down on top of the foil plate. Then I'm going to add my black glossy cardstock. And then I'm going to add the shims and foil following the direction for my foil machine. Once the timer goes off, I can then remove the plate and run it through my die cutting machine. Again, you want to make sure that your foil machine is compatible with your die cutting machine. The foil machine adds the foil to your cardstock. The die cutting machine presses the foil into the cardstock. Now I can remove the film from the foil. I can then use this panel to add the Waves foiling plate on top of the silver. Additionally, you can die cut your dies so that you have foil die cuts. Here you can see the Waves foiling plate is on my foil press and the light is green. So now I can go ahead and add that rainbow foil. Again, you're going to add the foil pretty side down on top of the plate. And then we're going to add that foiled cardstock. Then add your shims and foil following the directions for your foil machine. Once the timer goes off, remove the foil plate from the foil machine and then run that through your die cutting machine. Again, the die cutting machine should be compatible with your foil machine. And here you can see the rainbow foil on top of my cardstock. So there we have the layered foiling, the silver on the bottom using the solid plate, and then the rainbow foil using the waves foiling plate. And here it is on my finished card. Now remember, we can use that solid foiling plate along with the negative area of the foil so that we're not wasting any of our foil. Again, the green light is on my foil press so that I know the machine is ready. I'm going to place the negative of the foil pretty side down on the solid plate. And then I'm going to add my black glossy cardstock. Now I'm going to foil, following the directions for my foil machine, and then I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine. Again, once that timer goes off, pull the plate out and run it through your die cutting machine. Again, the silver panel is the layered foiling. The panel on this side is using the negative foiling along with the solid plate. You can trim the foil panel down using any of our rectangle dies, the layering die or the matting rectangle, and add it behind one of our frames or just use it on your base card. And here's a closer look at the positive foiling and the negative foiling using our word foiling die duos. Both of these started out with white cardstock and silver foil. Here's the positive where the words are silver, and here's the negative where the white cardstock is silver and then the words show through as white. For more inspiration using these and other Divinity Designs products, visit the product pages on our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Pinterest and Instagram.